So to start, I want you guys to stand up and we're going to do some stretches, okay? So put your arms up like the highest you can, like this. Can you see me?
Yes.
Then to the side. To the other side. Now you can see it again. And our neck. Good. Now shake your body. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, guys. So first, I'm gonna show you these images, and I want you to tell me what can you see.
Okay.
Can you see these images?
We cannot see the whole screen.
Yes.
No?
You're
Okay.
not like in.
You're not presented.
Yes.
The welcome now.
Now we
Oh, now you can see?
yes.
Okay. So what can you see?
A dragon.
Yeah. Stars.
Yes.
Indians.
Yes, exactly.
One of the pictures, the one that is in the right at the bottom. I don't know why. It reminds me to Adam and Eve.
The constellations?
No, the one that is on the bottom at the right one. That has a man and a woman. It reminds
Yes.
me Adam and Eve.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's kind of like that. So what can you guess what our topic is going to be about?
Myth. Part one.
Yes,
Myth.
exactly.
Yes.
It's going to be about Guarani mythology.
Oh.
So
Wow.
this is a little diagram for you to understand a little bit, but then we are going to read more about it, okay? So as you can see here, it all started when Tupa meets Arasu, which is Arasu is the moon and Tupa is the sun, okay? And then they created the first two humans according to the Guarani mythology, who are Rupave and Supave. They got these 7 children, but one of them was Marangatu. He had a daughter whose name was Kerana.
A sleepy
But-
girl.
Yes, exactly. She's sleepy, but she was kidnapped. And then I'm gonna tell you how and why. But they got cursed, and they got 7 children. But these children were monsters, and these 7 children are the most like famous Guarani mythologies. And we are going to read about them. The first one was Teyuyawa, the second Boitu'i, the third Moñay, the fourth was Yasiyatere, the fifth Aoao, and the sixth Kurupi, and last Luison. Have you heard about them before?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. But now we are going to read about them for those who don't know and more about their characteristics, how they are or what they eat, okay? Let's start with the story of Sauenkarana, okay? Who can read?
I can.
Okay.
Kerena, which means sleepy, was a beautiful woman who slept all day, lived in a tribe and was the daughter of Marangatu. Tau was an evil spirit who fell madly in love with Kerana. In order to be with her, he transformed himself into a young man and tried to kidnap her. Anga Tupuru, who was the spirit of God of good, created by Tupa, God, interposed himself to defend her. Tau and Anga Tupiri got into a fight that lasted 7 days and 7 nights, in which Anga Tupiri finally won. In his desperation, Tua kidnapped Gerana, and because of this, Tupa cursed him.
First.
And Tau and Gerana had 7 children who looked like monsters or freaks.
Okay. Did you understand why the Tau got cursed?
Yes, because he kidnapped.
Yes, exactly. So now we are going to read about their 7 children, okay? Who wants to read about Moña and Teyuyawa and Boitui?
I can read, teacher.
Okay.
Teyuyawa was the first son of Tau and Kerana. It is said that he's a great lizard with the head of a dog, from which his name derives Teyu, lizard, and Yawa, dog.
Good.
Boitui was the second son of Tau and Kerana. He has the body of a snake and the beak of a parrot. From these characteristics also comes his name, boy, snake, tui, parrot. He is respected as the god of amphibians, humidity, and dew.
Perfect. Thank you, Alba. I want to remember you all that then after reading, we are going to have a quiz game about this topic, okay? So hear carefully about your classmates. Who wants to read the next one? Moñay and Yasuya Tere?
I can read it.
Okay.
Moñay. The third son of Sauenkarana was Moñay, with the body of a huge snake and 2 sticks on his head. Some versions describe him as a thick snake as long as a trunk, which produced death to whoever saw it. Yasu Yatere is a small elf with wavy blonde hair and blue eyes who wanders naked through the countryside at nap time. Has a little golden stick. With that he attracts children, feeds them with fruits, honey, and worms, then leaves them free, but they return home feeling lost.
Thank you, Gabi. Now, Kurupi and Awao. Who wants to read next?
Me, teacher. Kurupi.
Okay.
Kurupi is the satyr myth of the Guananilan. Its characteristics are very strange, since it is famous for its member that carries it around its waist. With this member, he captures women and possesses them. His skin is black as coal. Ao ao is a kind of animal with 4 legs, with the body of a sheep and the head of a wolf. It moves in packs, and its name is due to the way they call each other ao. It is said that the only way to save from ao is by climbing a mbocaya or palm tree.
Good. Thank you, Romina. And the last one is Luison. Who wants to read the last one? Alexia, can you read Luison?
He is considered the Lord of Death. He roams the cemeteries feeding on the flesh of the corpse. Cemeteries feeding on the flesh of the corpse. On certain day, Luison loses his human form and becomes a dog with big teeth and very foul smell.
Thank you, Alexia. Now, guys, we are going to play a game, a quiz game, actually. It's a live quiz, and I want you to go to myquiz.org. I'm going to send the link now. So we can see who learned the most about all of this reading. This is my code, 600375.
How do we get there?
I sent it the link on the
Where?
chat. Did you get
In the
it?
chat. Okay.
Yes. I see 3 active users. I'll wait for more. 6 now. Can you see my screen on the game, or do you see the PowerPoint?
We can see the PowerPoint.
The PowerPoint, teacher. How is the game, teacher? What are the instructions?
So
It's a multiple choice.
yes, it's a multiple choice, and there are also sentences, and you have to choose if it's true or false. It's all gonna be based on what we have read about the myth, okay?
Okay.
And the quiz is gonna start when you.
Yes, I'm waiting for you to get in, and then I will start. Can you see my screen? The Guarani Mythology game?
Yes.
So
Yes.
there are 9 active users. Oh, who is not in yet? Are you all in?
I am.
I am.
Okay, I'm gonna start. Or who is trying to get in?
We are 13 already.
Okay, let's start. It is said to be a large lizard with the head of a dog. That's its name. Kerana means beautiful. Is it true or false? It has the body of a snake and the beak of a parrot. Who is it? Whoa, we have so many leaders. Everybody's choosing the correct answer. Who kidnaps children during nap time? It is the satyr myth of the Guaranilan. Who is the father of Kerana? It was on the diagram. Luison is the 7th son of Sauenkarana, considered Lord of the Death. True or false? it is said that the only way to save yourself from Awao is by climbing a palm tree. Is it true or false?
Teacher, what does it mean satyr?
It means like sexuality, you know,
Oh,
about sexuality. So the winner is Gustavo. Congratulations, Gustavo.
Satiro.
The second place
Satiro,
is
yes.
Thank you, finally.
Nelson. And the third is Paula. Congratulations to everyone. Thank you for playing. So now, guys, we have a listening task. I'm gonna play the audio 2 times, okay? So, and then you can tell me who is the person talking about, okay? Let me know if you hear.
No,
no,
Is it low or that you don't hear it?
we cannot.
no, we don't. We cannot. You have to stop sharing and share the audio, teacher.
Okay, let me do that. Now you can see?
Yes.
So now let me try if you can hear.
It's a kind of animal with 4 legs, with
Yes.
the body of a sheep and the head of a wolf.
Okay, let me put it again. Remember, I will play it 2 times and then you can tell me the answer, okay?
It's a kind of animal with 4 legs, with the body of a sheep and the head of a wolf. It moves in packs. Its name is due to the way they call each other. The only way to be saved from it is by climbing a palm tree.
Now I'm gonna play it again. Listen carefully.
It's a kind of animal with 4 legs, with the body of a sheep and the head of a wolf. It moves in packs. Its name is due
Oh, sorry.
saved from it is by climbing a palm tree.
Who did she talk about?
That's our.
Yes, it's our. Now let's listen to the second audio, okay? I'm gonna play it 2 times and then you can tell me the answer.
It is a very popular myth in Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay. It lives off the flesh of the dead. It is ugly, with long and dirty hair, with a deadly paleness and foul smell, causing disgust and terror. Question: did you discover which of the myths I am talking about?
Let's play again.
Popular myth in Argentina. It is a very popular myth in Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay. It lives off the flesh of the dead. It is ugly, with long and dirty hair, with a deadly paleness and foul smell, causing disgust and terror. Question: did you discover which of the myths I am talking about?
Which one is?
Son?
Luison. Luison.
Yes, it's Lison. Perfect, guys. I can see you learned a lot. Okay, so now we have a writing task. And I would like to know, if you had to be one of the 7 sons of Sauenkarana, who would you be and why? Write your answer on Teams chat, okay? I'll give you 3 minutes. It's okay?
Yes.
Or maybe 5.
Yes,
Maybe
teacher.
5. I'll give you 5 because you have to think who you want to be and why.
All the myths again. I remember.
So you have to choose one of the 7 sons.
Okay.
I
Can you show me the names?
Yes, I will show you. Here. I'm going to show you the diagram there. Can you see? Remember, you have to put and why also. Why do you want to be that? Why do you choose that myth? Can you see the 7 myths on your screen?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So remember, guys, you have to write about the who you want to be and why you want to be. Remember to put the name on it, Valeria. Who is the less ugly to you?
It is difficult, teacher, because they're not so nice.
I know. You can think also about the characteristics of how they look if you don't like how they are. Good, Luhan. I really like the one you choose. Alexia, nice. I like your choice also.
Very wild, Alba.
Yes.
Socorro, Alba. Parece que se va a ir a una playa en Grecia. Oh dear.
Nice, Gustavo.
A bit harrowing, this class.
Can you turn this on? Which one?
Yes. Which one and why?
None of them.
But if you had to choose, which one?
I don't have to. Good, Gabriela. Yeah, you're right. At least they return home. Romina also choose Siyuyawa, like Yuhan, but for other reason, because he's the god of the spirit of currents and fruits, she said.
And it's similar to the werewolf, to other myths that it's very popular as well.
Yes, but they have 7 heads. That's the difference. Claudia said, I will be Yasuya today because he protects the bees. Wow, that's a new fact because I didn't include that.
I googled it.
You do research.
We
Yeah,
do
you can
our
research. You can do research also. Yeah, you can do it because there are a lot more information about them. Jimena said boy to eat because he likes flowers and he protects the animals. Caro said, I would like to be Yasiatere because he's the most good looking. Yeah, Yasiatere is the only one who looks like a normal human. Only that he's like little, like an elf. Wala said Moñay because I love snakes. Oh my God. Okay, you can keep writing who is left. Let me see. Paula, are you writing? And Belen, also I haven't read Belen's. Okay. To the next activity, guys. I want you to discuss about them, okay? I want you to turn on your cameras and your mics when you are going to talk because I don't want to have interference. So you see these questions. I want every one of you to choose one of these questions, any of them, or you can also say something new that I haven't included in my class and talk about it, okay? I just want you to have a little discuss about them, a little discussion, okay? Can we do that? Okay, can we start with Alba?
Yes,
You
teacher.
So you can choose any of these questions or you can add something that I didn't include in my class and you want to tell your classmate, okay? About them.
Okay. I would choose a question. Well, when was the first time you heard about some of these myths? And I need to answer the question, teacher,
Yes.
or I should
Yes.
ask? Oh, okay. The first time I heard about this myth was at school, and my dad also used to talk about Luison, Yasuyatere, because he used to live in the countryside.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Alba. And you can choose another classmate to do the same.
Okay, Luham.
So, did they tell you this myth when you were little? No, my parents, but yes, my grandma. My grandma used to tell us these stories, all of the cousins, and also I think to make us scared, so we settle in the afternoon. And also another thing, but it is not here, the man of the back, that one as well, el señor de la bolsa.
Yes.
So,
Boogeyman.
yes, the boogeyman. So we were like, okay, we're gonna sleep with you, even though I didn't believe it. I play anyways, and nothing happened. So that basically.
So you can choose another classmate.
Claudia.
Have you ever heard these myths before? Yes, I heard about them at school. My grandfathers used to talk to me about them, and we used to play a lot with my brother and my cousin in the garden as if we were ao and we had to climb the trees. It was very fun.
That's nice to play about that.
I
And you can
choose Caro.
Okay, so which of all the myths scares you the most? When I was a child, the one that used to scare me the most was Luison. I was afraid of black dogs at that time. Yes.
What?
I know. Okay, I choose Romina.
Okay, this is kind of difficult for me because I'm not from here, but at home they never talked to me about it, but I heard about this at school. And the myth that scares me the most is just like Caro said, Yasuyatere, because even though I didn't believe about it, I heard a lot about it. So we can have at night time we have to stop playing and go and have a nap.
Really? Me too. And you can choose Romina.
Okay. Wada.
I knew it. I actually I didn't grow up here in Paraguay. I came when I was almost 12, and most of my friends didn't talk about this, but in Guarani classes, I learned about this. So my parents never talked to me about this. So I can go with when was the first time you heard about some of these myths? At school. And actually, I heard many parents trying to scare kids with this, and I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I know some people don't agree with that because it's just like scary children. It's not good.
That's not the point.
Why don't you agree then?
I think that you have to have the authority to tell your kids to stop doing something, and you don't need somebody else to do it for you.
Okay. Yes, you're right. And who you can choose a classmate? Wada?
Of course, Jimena. Jimena.
Hello. Well, I first heard about myth when I was 5 years old or something like that, because I didn't like to take naps, and my parents will always tell me about Yasuya Tere, my grandparents too. But I want to ask something. Is Bombero part of this myth?
No, he's not the son of the seven of Sauenkarana. He's like a part, a myth. It is a myth, but it's not from this story.
Oh, okay, okay. Thank you.
And
I don't know who didn't talk yet.
it can be maybe Belen.
Oh, Belen.
I can do it, teacher.
Okay.
Okay, when was the first time you heard about some of these methods? A couple years ago when I came to Paraguay, and it was at school. I hear from kids when they talk about this.
Thank you, Nati. And Gustavo, I think you didn't speak.
Yes, teacher. I choose the first question. Which of all the myths scares you the most? I remember when I was in high school. No, sorry, last year of elementary school, I traveled with my classmates to the countryside. We went to Villarrica. There was a big open field, and we found some bones. You know, so there was a story going around that there was an awao, walking in that area. So that really scared me. So, and also because the representation of the awao, that drawing, or there is actually a sculpture of it in one of the museums. I think is in Yaguaron.
Yes.
For some reason, that's the one that scares me the most.
Okay, thank you, Gustavo. And who didn't speak yet? Let me see, Vale. Do you want to share?
Yes. Did I tell you this myth when you were little? Yes. I used to ask my grandmother to tell me scary stories about Yasuya about Cora.
Yeah, was another myth.
Because I find scary stories like fascinating. I like them a lot. I am not easily scared of like, for example, Bora and those kinds of things.
Yes. There are a lot of myths here in Paraguay, but these are just like one story about the Guarani mythology, but there are more. And let me see. Who wants to share the last one? And I think we are done with this activity. Who is left? Who didn't speak?
Trisha.
Trisha, are you there? I think she's not. Okay. So that was it, guys, for my class. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you like this class, and I hope you enjoy it as well. Thank you.
Thank you,
See you next time.
teacher.
Thank you,
Bye.
teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, that was very interesting indeed. Very challenging and very scary topic.
Yes.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, all cultures, all have myth and legends because that's the way the human being tries to explain the unexplainable. And it's very interesting that there is a guy, Levi Strauss, in France. He is an expert on mythology. And when you study mythology, comparative mythology, you can really find that all myths are very similar in all over the world because they always try to transmit fear and so on, and they are like monsters and so on. But it's very interesting according to Paraguayan sociology and culture. When you study socioanthropology, you realize that Paraguayans are moved through fear. Don't do that. Don't do that because this is going to happen. And so on, shake, 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 and so on. And even that's the way we educate our students. Mira, que si no estudias te vas a aplazar. Mira, que si no haces esto, hace esto. Y shake, shake, shake. And even we educated our children through fear about sexuality. Cuidado que el curupí te puede salir y vos sabés lo que es si vos sos una chica y te encontrás con un hombre de 5 metros de pene. Es un problema, ¿verdad? Entonces el miedo era lo que se utilizaba para poder enseñar la sexualidad. El miedo para que el niño pueda obedecer. El miedo para que el hombre sea responsable. Y por la pinta no funcionó eso, porque seguimos en el mismo atraso. Yo tengo todo un libro que se llama La pedagogía del temor, que no voy a entrar ahora en detalles porque si no vamos a perdernos. Pero, however,
Teacher,
class,
I
yes,
can't hear you properly.
you can't. I'm sorry. There must be a problem in the system. I'm so sorry. However, what positive aspect? No, you must have 5 minutes to assess her. 5 minutes, no more than 5 minutes.
Okay.
7:35, 7:40, we meet here.
Okay.
5 minutes. And we'll start with you or without. Go ahead. Okay. Can I have your scores, please?
Teacher 37.
37, 37. Anybody else?
Alexia and Gabriela.
Trisha.
37 as well.
Okay.
Trisha, Vale, and Lujan 37.
Okay.
Teacher.
Claudia, Natalia, and Belen, 37.
Okay. What about the others?
Gustavo, Alba, Camila, Paula, 37.
Okay.
Guadalupe and Jimena, 37.
Oh boy. Everyone 37, even myself.
36. 36, teacher.
36. Okay. Lovely. What about you, Janina? Janina Aline Gonzalez Oviedo.
36, teacher.
36, and I gave you 37. Okay, now tell us about the positive aspects of your presentation.
Just like last Valeria's class, I almost made all of the resources, like the audio, the text. I almost created everything.
Did you create them?
Yes.
Well, that was very interesting because, and who are the speakers? Are they Americans?
Yes, they are my friends from USA.
I thought you found this quiz somewhere else. My
No.
goodness, you can have a good, I mean, a new job making materials like this. You can publish these. You can, I don't know.
Yeah, I thought about the same thing because, and it's not, you can find it, you can't find that on the internet about the Guarani mythology.
You're going to become rich. You must register this at Ministerio de Industria y Comercio. I'm telling you the
Seriously,
truth.
Aline, wow.
And you might share it with the world and so on. Maybe you can put it in YouTube and receive money for anybody who uses your material. My goodness. And the same thing with malaria. But this is a very interesting topic. I was wondering, where did she get those guys speaking in English about Paraguayan myth from?
I thought it was Trisha, the girl that was talking.
It was my host sister from when I went to exchange.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Fantastic.
Yes, okay. So tell us about the positive aspects of your presentation.
And that I think I was more energetic.
Confident.
Yeah, and confident, maybe.
Yes. What else? Do you think you have changed? Do you think you
Yes.
have learned something?
Yes,
Well, that's
good. From my last class, I think I did a lot.
Yeah, okay. What about you guys? What positive aspects did you notice in the presentation?
I think the topic was great. I really enjoyed the topic. I noticed that Aline was more confident. She was very calm, and she respect all the moments of the class. I also the procedures. I also like the resources also.
Very good. Anybody else?
I really love and enjoy the topic. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
The class was very well developed and all the resources she used were fantastic.
Yes.
I really learned tonight with you. Thank you.
Oh, that's good. And a Chilean is telling you, who is a foreigner and doesn't know anything about Paraguayan mythology. Okay. And it will be nice to hear what the Uruguayan and the South Africans say about it.
Yes, I really like the topic because it was from something from Paraguay. I learned a lot. I didn't know I don't know the name. What was the name of the one that start with L?
Luison.
Luison. I didn't know this very good about the Luison, and I really like it. And I see that she was more confident. She was more energetic. I really like it.
Yeah, that myth is all over the world. the Louison,
Yes.
the man who becomes wolf and so on. That's very common. And even in the Rio de la Plata, of course, it's common in Brazil as well, in Peru, and so on, even in the Northern Hemisphere. Okay, what about the others? Anybody else?
I like the activity where we had to choose which one will we choose to be. It made us think because they are all ugly and not really nice, but it was a nice activity.
Yeah, I mean, Gustavo wants to become a Louison. That's very scary. Okay, Miss Lastres, and then Mr. Reyes.
I liked her topic of the class. I've always found myths very interesting, and I really liked her class.
Oh, good. Thank you. Mr. Reyes, the king of this class.
A quick note, 3 things. Great topic, very original, great use of resources, but most importantly, much better attitude, much better class control of the class, and yes, and we can see that she has improved a lot.
Good. She is becoming a teacher. Hallelujah. Okay. What aspects do you think it should improve?
I should improve like to not be so fast. Like I want to like
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, but I just want to
rush.
like yeah.
But you rush because of time, because we're short of time, and so we understand that. What else would you improve?
I don't know.
Okay. What else do you think she should improve, guys? Anybody?
More interaction, student. The last question, for example, would it be better if one person asked the question and another one answered to that question, not to answer the question to ourselves. More interactions.
Okay.
Among a student, and the cognitive strategy also, I will use this myth to compare with the other myth, as I mentioned before, the wolf.
Comparative. Very interesting. Very good advice. Anybody else? Mr. Reyes, are you raising your hand or is that the previous one? Okay. I would suggest you to manage the class. Do not expect students to answer just by themselves. Students are lazy. You must push them. You must ask them, Alba, Patricia, Valeria, and so on. I mean, you push students to talk, to participate, because not many students are willing to participate by themselves. And some people are, but not all of them. So that would be my suggestion for you. Thank you very much. That's very good. Let's give her a hand. And
bravo!
We are so happy that you have improved tremendously.
A lot. She has improved a lot.
Yeah, and that's education, because if you do not improve, why do you study them? I mean, you study because you must improve. You're learning something else. You're acquiring the skills, and that's very important in teaching. Okay, who is the next?